So please come to YouTube, girls. Please join my live. I just put the link here on my TikTok. I'm going to pin it again. But I'm officially live on YouTube. Please tell me if you can see me. Let me know if you can see me clearly on YouTube, because I'm live right now. I'm just going to wait for more girls to join, because I did say that I'm live on YouTube. Let me send it to the girls. Girls, go join my live stream on YouTube. I've been live for... Oh, there's one person. Wait, why is YouTube not showing me the person? Hi, person. Live chat. I want to see all the comments. Okay. Hi, girls. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. So I'm doing the whole thing. Where's my water? Oh, thank God it's close. Okay, I see I have one person on my live on YouTube. Wow, this look came out really pretty. So beautiful. One person on my YouTube, can you say something? Wait, there's a share option. Okay, but how? How do I share this link? You girls, go on YouTube and watch my live. I don't know how to share this link. I'm going to need to charge my phone battery soon. Well, one person, hey, I came from TikTok. Girl, thank you. Okay, Cheeto just found my live on YouTube. Thank you, girl. Do you have any questions? We can start a conversation right now. So I make content about self-mastery, self-trust. I teach women self-mastery and self-trust. And I also teach women about human nature. So if you have any questions in regards to that, related to that, you can just put them in the chat and then I will answer them. Hi girls, I'm live on YouTube right now. Please go watch my live. I'm on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok to tell you girls I'm live on YouTube. Hi Balisa. Girl, please go join on YouTube. Girls, please go to my YouTube channel and watch my live, because I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm just live here to tell you girls I'm live on YouTube. Look, I got pretty for y'all. Wait, what's this? Thank you, girl. Thank you. I just did this makeup look in like 15 minutes. It didn't take me that long. I just wanted to look pretty for you girls. There's actually one person watching me on my live on YouTube right now. Please, girls, go on my live on YouTube. Let's do this. Your YouTube handle, fast. Okay, let me put it here. So it's at the house that Mira built. There you go. Thank you, Palisa. I'm gonna pin the comment. The comment is going to be there for 60 seconds. I wanna see all the comments. Okay, wait, why is it not showing now? Why did it disappear? Girl, Hold on. Show me. Cheeto, your comment disappeared. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. I confronted my bully a few days ago where I rent, and yesterday night they moved out. There we go. And I kind of feel bad about it. Was I wrong? No, you were not wrong. No, you are not. You shouldn't be feeling bad. My girl, let me tell you something. Okay, it's disappearing again. Let me pin it. Balisa, did you get it? Let me tell you something, my girl. I don't know if you believe in karma or not. I don't believe in karma because the only way karma gets you is when you start feeling guilt. And you see how you did something that you stood up to your bully and now you are feeling guilt about it. So then you subconsciously punish yourself. And I feel like that's what karma is. When you subconsciously punish yourself because you think that you did something wrong, but you didn't do anything wrong. Is it me or is my eyeshadow brighter this side? Because why is it looking brighter on? Oh, maybe it's the lighting. Oh, it's the lighting. Okay. Maybe I need to shift this like this. So you didn't do anything wrong, but because you believe that subconsciously you did something wrong, you're going to start punishing yourself for that, subconsciously so. And that will be your karma. I would go as far as saying this, like, don't confront people. Confronting people is dangerous, and most of the times it's a waste of time. I mean, I'm glad she moved out. Now you don't have to deal with her bullying you anymore. But people can be dangerous and unpredictable. And I would say, unless you know that you're safe or you've got, like a precaution in place, do not confront people because most of the time it is a futile effort and it is dangerous because most humans don't know how to process their emotions, and then so they'll lash out and they'll act out. But you shouldn't feel bad because the minute you start feeling guilt is the minute you start having karma, because you are subconsciously punishing yourself and you're attracting all of these negative thoughts, and then negative things are going to start happening to you because you believe you did something wrong, but you didn't do anything wrong, you know so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You didn't do anything wrong. Like, who convinced you that confronting a bully should make you feel bad? And this is another thing, you girls. How people react to your boundaries has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. So the minute you let go, I just want to make sure that this thing is not hiding chats. Because why? What are we doing? You cannot control how people will act once you present your boundaries. You can't control that. The only thing you can control is yourself and making sure that you have precautions in place should the person not be able to process their emotions like a grown adult, because most people, they will crash out, they will blow up on you, and they will become dangerous really fast. So that is the only thing you should be concerned about, your safety. But you shouldn't, make yourself responsible for how people are going to react once you say your boundaries. That is not your responsibility. That is their responsibility. That has nothing to do with you. So you see, the minute you stand up to your bully, and then your bully decides to move out, and then you start this like feeling bad, like, oh, maybe like you did something wrong. You are making yourself responsible for them. You're making yourself responsible for their thing, for their emotions, which has nothing to do with you, girl. Well, it was tense. We really kind of fought, not physical though, but it was getting out of hand. I got really angry. She bullied everyone, and people were, why is it not showing the whole thing? I'm so confused. She bullied everyone, and people were really just talking behind her back. But hey, thank you, hey. No problem, my girl. You cannot be responsible for yourself and other people, you know? And you also need to get to a point where you don't feel You shouldn't be getting into fights with people. You shouldn't be arguing with people, shouldn't be confronting people, shouldn't be getting into fights with people. Physical or verbal. They don't deserve it. Most of the time, people they are looking for that, you know, that reaction from you, that visceral reaction. They are looking for it. Because now you get in a fight and now you're in prison, girl. You go to jail. But most times people are looking for an emotional response and you can't give it to them. Hi, you girls that are joining the live on TikTok. Please go watch the live on YouTube because I'm live on YouTube right now. My handle is pinned for 60 seconds. I don't know why it's 60 seconds. Why can't it just pin forever? Why can't it just pin forever? This is the thing, my girl. Once you start practicing self-mastery, you realize that there actually is no point in arguing, confronting, and fighting people. There's no point. Because all it takes from you. It takes your energy. It takes emotional labor. It takes your energy. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Because you are put on this earth to learn yourself, right? And you can't be living your life trying to figure out other people, trying to learn other people. But let me tell you something, my girl. What will create your karma is you subconsciously punishing yourself for sins that you didn't even commit. You didn't even do anything wrong, but you start feeling bad because you said no to this person. And now you start subconsciously, you know, hurting yourself. And that will be your karma. You'll be your own karma. Hey, Vaynel, girl. We are live on YouTube, girl. Go on YouTube and watch the live. Officially. I had 4 people. Now I have 2. I have 2. 2 people are watching my live. Hey, girls. If you have any questions, just drop them down in the comment box. I don't know if it looks like a box to you guys below. These comments keep disappearing, but I'll see them when you send the comment. Oh, thank you, girl. I got pretty for you girls. I was like, let me do my makeup. I want to be pretty for the girls. For my first live on YouTube. Thank you. You see, you have to let go of the idea, because also making yourself responsible for other people's emotions is also a form of control. You have to let go of the idea of control. You have to let go of the idea that you can control other people. You cannot control other people. You can only control yourself. So making yourself responsible for other people, like, oh my God, I wonder how they took it. I wonder, girl, especially if that person was bullying you, like they were not being a decent human being to you. I'm not saying don't consider, other people's feelings and all of that, when you are in close relationship with them and they care about you. I'm talking about people that are horrible towards you and you think, oh my gosh, how are they gonna feel if I just cut them off? How are they gonna feel if I block them? Who cares how they feel, girl? The only thing that matters is that they feeling whatever they feeling far from you, away, far. Okay, I will stop feeling bad, but deep down I know someone had to tell her and had been trying so hard not to fight, but I was choosing peace. Disappeared again. But I was choosing peace, but won't do it again. She's not worth it. Definitely. Most times people are not worth, like confrontations and saying, oh, you are this kind of, they know the kind of person that they are. People know what they are doing, my girl. People are not children, They're not toddlers. I mean, they may be toddlers in their ways, like in the sense that, in the way that they act, in the sense that they are emotionally immature, but they are not toddlers, they are grown adults. And they have to take responsibility for themselves at some point. My girls, is the video on YouTube okay? Or is it a bit grainy? Because it's looking grainy on my side. I feel like TikTok is much clearer. YouTube cannot do me dirty like this. Because I had to go live on my iPad. So I go live on my phone so that I can tell the girls on TikTok too that I'm live on that I'm live on YouTube. You shouldn't feel bad, my girl. And you see, this is another thing, when you try to keep the peace, right? You find that in the process you end up neglecting yourself. You end up betraying yourself for the sake of keeping the peace. Like, oh, I know if I confront this person, it's going to become such a big deal, blah, blah, blah. And you are scared of those repercussions. That's why I'm saying better to not deal with it anyway. Better to not deal with people like that anyway, because those people are a waste of time. Give up on people sooner rather than later. Give up on people fast, quick, expeditiously. Give up on them. Give up on them. Don't be, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with her. Because what do you think? She must not know how she acts. No, she knows exactly what she's doing. It's a form of control. Because you think that you know this person better than they know themselves, and you will be the person to put the mirror in their face. The person knows who they are. They know exactly what they're doing. And most people, they actually act like this and do all the crazy things because they know that most people will stay just for the sake of keeping the peace. What peace? If the person is bringing destruction, what peace? So you are sacrificing your peace of mind for the sake of keeping fake peace. It's not even real peace. Because if this person is talking crazy to people, bullying people, what peace are you trying to maintain? It's the illusion of, if I don't confront this person, then there's peace. If we don't talk about it, then there's peace. But that's not peace, that's repression. It's not peace, it's repression. And I'll tell you one thing repression will make you. Repression will make you resentful. Repression will make you bitter. Like, let me tell you something, you girls, right? The whole point of self-mastery is knowing yourself. You know the kind of person you are, so you know your tolerance. You know how much you can take, and you know your limit. I'll give an example with myself. I'm a resentful person. You know why? Because I remember everything. I don't forget. I don't forget a single thing. I have this sharp memory. I will never forget. I will never forget what you did. I will never forget what you said. I will never forget. So what do? For my peace of mind, because the only peace that matters is mine. If the person is not bringing peace into my life, then they are not bringing chaos. So which peace am I trying to maintain? I have to maintain my peace. I cut them off. And it might seem drastic to other people, but because I am practicing self-mastery every day, I know who I am. I don't have that thing of, oh, I'm all love and light. No, girl. I have love and I have light, and I also have darkness and destruction. So I know that I am a resentful person. So if I keep people around me for the sake of, keeping the peace, then I know that I will grow really, really resentful of those people and repulsed by them. And eventually I'm going to pay the consequences because the body keeps the score. Eventually I'm going to get an autoimmune disease because I don't want to be the B word. Because I don't want to be perceived as the B word. Like, oh my God, this girl, so drastic, she just cut me off. So I'll cut you off. Because I know that every time I see you, I'm going to remember what you did. And I'm not going to like it. And I'm not holding a grudge. It's just I can't forget. The fact that I don't have, I have a good memory makes me resentful. Not that I, wake up every single day saying it's a great day to resent someone. No. But the fact that, I think about things really deeply, and I see through things that people say, what people say, what people think they are saying, their intention, their impact, and what they think I'm going to think they are saying, and what they are actually saying. All of that is going through here. So when someone is like playing me for a fool, I see right through it before it even happens, and my heart is already broken. So I might as well move on. Or I could lie to myself and say, oh, they're not that bad. They didn't mean it like that. I'm sure I'm overthinking it. Gaslight myself. That is one thing I will not do. And that's another reason why I am resentful, because I am not able to gaslight myself, because I am radically honest with myself. I can't lie to myself. So I can even pretend and be like, no, but this person, you know, they had a rough childhood. That's why they say things like this. Can do it, girl. The person does what they do, and I just say, this person did not consider me. This person does not see me. I am not valuable in this person's eyes. This person does not see my value. So this person has to go. And I don't take it personal. I don't say, this person does not see my value, therefore there is something wrong with me. How, girl? Hold on, girl. Let me read your. I gave I gave up on talking. I gave up on her, stopped talking to her for months, but she kept talking about me, and I'll close my door and play music, but still wouldn't leave me when I clearly showed her I'm done with her. Yeah. You see, she just wanted your energy. She just wanted to keep, you know, like provoking you. Exactly, I agree with you. I also cut people off, but then what do you do when a person keeps being on your case, even though you don't interact with them? Like cutting them off made them resent you more and keep. Did you write another one? This is the thing, my girl. A person that you removed from your life, that you removed access from your life, how is it possible for them to keep being on your case? That means they are not removed from your life. Do you mean in like, maybe you live in the same, neighborhood, or is it same job? Like, what is the thing that is making a person that you removed access from your life to still have access? Because then they are not cut off, you know? This is why I don't tell people where I live. We lived in the same yard. Okay, can you move? Can you leave the yard? Can you go to another yard at another location? You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot reside where bullies and people that are trying to drag you down reside. You cannot be in the same space as them. You cannot. It's a trap. I don't know why this line keeps doing this. She's the one who moved yesterday after the fight. Good. So she's no longer in the yard. So she can't bother you anymore. But she was bothering you before. I would say if you cut someone off and they keep being incessant in being in your life, then you need to move. You need to remove yourself, my girl. Like, be so for real. Like, take yourself so seriously. And your safety too. And your peace of mind. You see the way how people are willing to stay in dysfunctional families, just for the sake of keeping the peace. And everything that they sacrifice, like they are so for real about that. They take that really serious. You need to be that, but for yourself. So if in this dysfunctional family, they would, for example, dismiss an uncle, the uncle I'm talking about. And everybody would just pass it off as, oh, you know how he is. When that uncle did like some dingy, crazy things to the kids, touching them, but somehow the family always finds a way to go through it. Like, we are family at the end of the day. See how they fight for that uncle? You need to fight like that for yourself. They would do anything for that uncle, just so the family name is not embarrassed. You need to be that for yourself, my girl. One thing that you need to understand is that no one is coming to save you. And you need to be as drastic about keeping your peace of mind as people are drastic as people are drastic for wanting to take your peace away from you, or wanting to take your autonomy or your life even, girl. People are dangerous. Like, you have to take it seriously. Some people, they take these things lightly, like, oh my god, girl, it's not that deep. Like, the person wouldn't me. Okay, girl. Okay. Yeah, she was. It was so bad. And my children are the ones who stopped me from fighting back. I was going to move month end. I'm still going to, but she moved first. Still move, girl, because if you still stay there, then she knows where you live. So move and tell nobody. No one from the old yard either. Hey Tiamo girl, join the live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. My handle is pinned. I just pinned it now. 60 seconds. Oh, Cheeto girl. That was, yeah, you should move. Definitely. You need to take yourself seriously, my girl. You know? And yeah, sure, people say you're strict or whatever, but doesn't matter, girl. As long as you have peace, you gotta maintain that peace in your life. Not trying to keep the peace while sacrificing yourself in the process. That's not peace, that's repression. It's a repression. My phone is even dying now. I think I'll just be live on YouTube. Hey girl, thank you. As someone who cuts people off, I really. Oh, hold on. Why did it disappear? Hi, thank you, girl. As someone who cuts people off, I don't really have friends. Thank you so much for the advice. You're welcome, Cheeto. I totally get it. But you need to protect your peace, my girl. Not everyone deserves access to, and the minute people start acting crazy, remove yourself from the equation, girl. Just be like, oh, this is so too crazy for me. Oh, this is too crazy for me. I can't do it. This is too crazy. You know? Yeah, that one uncle. Exactly, me now. Exactly. We all know that one uncle that did something and the whole family is willing to fight for them. Fight for yourself the same way they fight for that uncle, my girl. Fight for yourself. Take yourself seriously. You know? When you start practicing self mastery, something you're going to have to realize quick and fast is that you have to start taking yourself seriously. Because a lot of people, they don't take themselves seriously, and a lot of people have nothing to lose. And people that have nothing to lose will make you lose everything. If you have something to lose, you know that you need to protect that with your life. So you need to start taking yourself seriously and stop moving around in life like you've got nothing to lose. Too many people with too much to lose are just moving in life like they've got nothing to lose. Nothing, girl. But you've got too much to lose. What is this? That turns off my mic. What is this? Oh, it removed my face. Okay. I'm just exploring. I just wanted to see what it does. Too many people are moving in life like they've got nothing to lose, you girls. And if you have something to lose and you find yourself hang around with people that have got nothing to lose, they're gonna make you lose everything. And now you're shocked. Hey Vanessa girl, I'm live on YouTube. Go subscribe to my channel. My YouTube username is pinned. 60 seconds. TikTok only does 60 seconds. I don't know why I can't pin it forever. It's so weird. Let me add a title actually. At oh that mirror built. Boom. Yes, and the way they talk, the way they show up in the world, you can tell they have nothing to lose. Exactly, Maynell. Exactly. Yo, Sana, done. Okay, I think it's added as a title now. Anyone that comes in the live can see the YouTube username. You girls that are live on TikTok, that are on my live on TikTok, please go watch my live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. My username is in the title, at the house that Mira built. That's true. I used to take myself so seriously till I stopped, and I recently started doing that and started losing people. Yeah. So judge the book by its cover. That is the lesson. Judge the book by its cover. The way people show up in the world, the way that they are comfortable with, looking like, showing up like that, treating themselves like that, girl. The thing is, most people have a control problem, and control issues, they run deep. Most people, they have a control problem. So when people are showing up in the world the way that they're showing up, these people are like, I'm sure I just caught them on their bad day. Girl, believe them. Believe them. When people show you who they are, believe them. I distance myself from such people because I have a lot to lose. Exactly. I spot such people fast, yeah. Once you start taking yourself seriously, you are going to lose people. That's granted. But let me tell you something, girls. Let me tell you something that is actually really funny that I thought of yesterday. Like, my brain was just like, you know how people are always threatening, you when you prefer your own company and you have a life of solitude, right? This is what I experience most of the time. People say to me, and this is the number one threat they use, like, you're gonna die alone. My girl, we all die alone. You can be surrounded by family, by friends, by your grandkids, but essentially, when you do die, because TikTok is also, TikTok is, you are going to be alone. Wherever you go when you die, there's not going to be anyone there with you. But people, they are intimidated and they fear people that can live alone. They always saying things like, no man is an island, but an island thrives with no man on it. An island doesn't need humans to thrive. Nature does not need us to water it, and nature literally can do everything by itself. So what are you talking about? No man is an island, because an island can literally sustain itself. But you see, these are the kind of sayings and things that people say to try and fear monger you into settling for connections with people that don't even deserve to be in your life. It's like, so now I should just have a group of friends around me just because it's important to have friends. I need to compromise my boundaries. I need to soften them up. I need to, not be so. Tells you a lot about people, hey? Because people that are truly happy with themselves will not be fear mongering you, saying, you're gonna die alone, you're gonna be sad. They won't. You know, hi, King Luna, girl. I'm live on YouTube. Come join the live. My username is in the title, at the house that Mira built. Please tell me if you can see it, because I put it, but I can't see it. I don't know if it's there or not. I think it's there. It's unnecessary pressure, and when, hold on, let me see if I have any comments here. Girl, I really love your wisdom. Anyway, my battery's doing me dirty. We'll be back soon. Hopefully you'll still be live. Oh, thank you so much, Cheeto. Thank you so much for joining the live, girl. I'll probably will still be live. Maybe I'll be live until 6, knowing myself. because I want this live to be long, because I'm going to post this live on my YouTube so you girls can have something to watch. Thank you, girl. King Luna is coming. Hi, Matle girl. You can join my live on YouTube. I'm live right now. My username is in the title. At the house that Mira built. I built this house brick by brick. And I didn't build this house by, trying to keep the peace. And, when somebody brings something that I do not like into my house, I tell them to take the thing that they brought into my house, take it out. They try to bring it again. Like, for example, somebody comes into your house with trash bags, and those trash bags have rotten food. And you say, what is that smell? And then you find out that it's this person that came into your house being your life, okay? This is an analogy. You find out that this person has been bringing bags of rubbish and just, secretly storing it in your garage. And you come to your garage one day and you're like, what is that smell? And then you see and you find the rubbish thingy bags and they have rotten food, and you're like, you go to this person, you say, why would you put this here? And they say they are sorry. Or you say, I'm not going to confront this person, because you know who brought the rubbish bags. You say you're not going to confront them for the sake of keeping the peace, but now you have to live with that smell. That is the analogy of trying to keep the peace with people that are toxic in your life. Because when you have healthy people in your life, you will never find yourself in a position of having to keep the peace. Do you hear me, girls? When you have healthy people in your life, they will not put you in a position where you have to repress yourself, suppress yourself. Repress, suppress, the right one. Where you have to, I don't want to talk about it because I just know. Because the only reason people want to keep the peace is because they know the other person won't take it well. So why would you want to have that kind of person in your house anyway? Why would you want to have the kind of person in your house where when you tell them that you don't like it when they bring trashes, rubbish bags with rotten food, and they store it in your garage, and you tell them that you don't like it, and then they blow up on you? Oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, you're always coming for me? Why would you want people like that in your life, girl? All because you're scared of being alone? All because they're threatening you, they're saying that you're actually gonna die alone? Don't threaten me with a good time, girl. All I want is to be left alone. Leave me alone in my house, in my clean garage. What? It's so like, girl, it's backwards. Shrink yourself. Exactly, Lulama. Hey, girl. Thank you for joining the live. Exactly. People expect you to shrink yourself so that you don't seem disruptive. Like, oh my God, do you have to call out everything? And then they say you don't like peace. Peace? At the expense of my peace. At the expense of my peace of mind. When you bring up that uncle saying, I'm not coming home for the holidays because if that uncle is there, I'm not coming. And everyone is like, when you always like to bring up old stuff. You don't like peace. What peace? Who can ever really be at peace when chaos and destruction is in place? I mean, that's like someone bringing that rotten food in the trash bags and putting it in your garage and saying, let's have dinner and don't mind the smell. And then the minute you say, oh my God, but it stinks, they say, you don't like peace. Because you pointed out that it stinks, but it stinks though. You're like, no, man, but there's a weird smell. And they say, you don't like peace because of that. How does that make sense? How? It makes no sense. But it makes sense to people that are chaotic, people that are disruptive, and people that are takers. It makes sense to them. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't be bringing any of those things up because we are just trying to pretend to be a happy family. Why you gotta do all that? But it's all pretense. My phone battery is dying. How am I gonna do this now? Maybe I should sit on the bed. But I was enjoying this lighting. And it's even better on TikTok. The lighting is gorgina. I think I'll do this live until like 50 and then I'll go back to TikTok. And then you girls come back. Peace does not come at the cost. Peace does not come at the cost of your peace of mind, girl. And nobody that actually loves you, cares about you, likes you, would ever want you to compromise your peace for the sake of keeping the fake peace. What? Like, it's so toxic, you girls. But you see, that's the thing. Like, most people are toxic. Most people are toxic. Most people are toxic, and it is unsettling when you are not toxic. Because it's like, why won't you let me take? Why won't you let me bring this rotten food into your garage and act like you don't smell the stink? What? For the sake of keeping the peace. Why won't you sacrifice your peace of mind for the sake of fake peace? That's toxic, girl. Why do you have to bring up that uncle when we are just trying to have a good time as a family? Well, I'm gonna bring up that uncle because you know what he did, but we all just supposed to act like it didn't happen. Girls, y'all be safe. But you know, people are willing to do, girls, the things, people are willing to lose themselves, to lose their money, to lose their beauty, to lose their education, all for the sake of fake peace. All because they don't want to be viewed as difficult. Yo, Sana, you'll be safe. I walk around with guilt daily because of this. I have a standard of life, and when I express it, I'm labeled demanding, dramatic, or too much. My girl, let me tell you something, Lula Mane. Don't feel guilt. Let go of guilt. Let go of shame first, because shame is the thing that is giving you guilt. Let go of shame. The shame of, you know, what are people going to, like, you know, when people have said to you so many times, they've called you all of these labels, you actually start believing them yourself, right? That, oh my God, yeah, maybe if I'm the common denominator, then you start gaslighting yourself. You have to let go of the shame so you can let go of the guilt. Because the more guilt you feel, the more you subconsciously punish yourself. You subconsciously punish yourself because that's what guilt does. You start subconsciously punishing yourself for things that you start thinking, maybe I am too demanding, and then you settle for less. Maybe I am too much, and then you shrink yourself, like my girl, and then before you know it, you have lost yourself. Like I said, people have lost their money, their autonomy, their education, their jobs, themselves, their mind, all because they have allowed people to enter into their mind, and then they start gaslighting themselves. So let the guilt go, my girl. If your standards can never be too high if you meet them. Doesn't exist. Can't happen, because how can my standards be too high if I meet them? It's not like I have all of these standards and I don't meet them myself. Like I am expecting something from others that I do not give to myself. So how am I demanding? My girl, you will have guilt, and these people will infiltrate your mind, and now you will look yourself in the mirror one day and you'll be a complete stranger. Because these people have infiltrated your mind, and you're like, I used to be ambitious, I used to have drive, I used to have dreams, I used to have plans, I used to have this and this, I used to do this, I used to be like this, and you don't recognize yourself anymore. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you. And then you wake up one day, you don't even recognize yourself, because you have let people get into your mind and infiltrate your mind and made you believe that you were a loser. But the whole time they were just projecting, because they can't measure up. You know, it's like, for example, when you're good at a sport, right? You're so good, right? And you're playing with other kids and you are the best. And you just keep being the best, you keep being the best, you keep being the best. And then one day the parents decide that, okay, this person is always winning. She is too good at this sport. And the other kids always feel bad, right? Like after every match, the kids, they're feeling bad because they can't, you keep beating them, you're too good at this. So what does the sports committee decide? They decide that we are going to start giving participation awards even to the losers. And then now, because you used to get the awards all the time, you still get your award for being number one, but then now you have to stand on that podium with the losers because everybody is trying to make the losers feel better, feel good about themselves, so that they don't feel left out. Even though the losers are not winners, they're not measuring up. So then, what do you end up being if you are in the same podium as losers? What is the point of that award? So then now you morph yourself into a loser because you like, if people are getting awards and they are losing anyway, participation awards, then I might as well participate, lose, and still get my award. So now you see how you've morphed yourself into a loser? They got you, girl. Now you now you've morphed. It's not even funny, but the way it happens so right. It happens really fast, my girl. Because now you start thinking, well, if people are playing in this game and they are losing, but they get an award anyway, I might as well stop winning and just participate and get a participation award. Hey Tiamo girl, thanks for liking the live. I'm live on YouTube, girl. Please come to my YouTube. My thing is on the title. My username, I keep forgetting this thing. Username. It's on the title, at the house that Mira built. I'm live on YouTube right now. So you end up morphing yourself into a loser. And this is the hard truth, my girl. Most people are losers. Let us all join hands and agree that most people are losers, my girl. People don't like hearing that, whatever. But most people, if you look closely, you're like, I'm a man. It's giving loser. Most people are not winners, my girl. Most people, there's a reason why there's the 1% and the 99%. Most people are not exceptional. They are not extraordinary. They will not leave a legacy. They will not be all of the great things that most people think they are. Most people are losers. And if you keep surrounding yourself with losers, you will morph yourself into a loser. One day you will wake up and you will say, oh my God, who is this, honey? Why do I look like that? I used to look pretty every single day. Why do I look like that? What happened to me? What happened to me? And you'll be so shocked with yourself because it sneaks up on you. You don't become a loser overnight when you've been a winner your whole life or when you have a winner mentality. You don't become a loser overnight. Just like when you are good at that sport, you will be athletic for a very, very, very long time. But the more you don't keep practicing, you don't keep training, you're going to end up what? Losing your abilities. The abilities that make you what? A winner. Your discipline, your speed, if it's a running sport, your strength, if it's a strength sport, whatever. You're going to morph yourself into a loser because you'll say, well, everybody thinks I'm mean. Nobody likes a winner because all the kids that are losers are looking at you sideways because they're excluding you. So you want to be included by losers. Why do you care so much about the opinions of losers? Who cares? They're losers, girl. And sometimes you have to be able to, like, plug that in your head and say, these are losers. I don't belong here. But people, they want to do the whole humble tactic and they say, oh, I don't want to seem like that person. I don't want to seem like acting like I'm better than. This thing of people saying like you shouldn't act like you're better than everyone. But if I'm a winner and everyone is a loser, I'm better. I am better. What? What are we talking about here? I'm better though. I'm better. And you have to like ingrain that in your mind, okay? It's not like you're going around saying to people, oh my God, you're such a loser, I'm better than you. I'm looking at myself on TikTok because wow, Gogina. But you know, you have to look at situations and people around you and say, I'm better though. What the hell? Because you better. Because if you don't, then you're going to morph yourself into a loser. Let me read your comments. I morphed myself into a loser. You see? And they have accepted, they're okay with it. It gives me nightmares. Medicure. This word and me every time. Mediocre. Mediocre. I'm just gonna say mediocre because I can't say it. Mediocreness gives me nightmares. The thought of being average gives me nightmares. The thought of being in the same league, on the same podium as those losers that are getting a participation awards gives me hives. Can't do it, girl. You think I'm doing all of this work just to be like everybody else? What? My girl. I literally got home today from work. I knocked off at 1 today, right? I literally got home and I was like, I want a burger. And I went on Uber Eats and I looked at a burger from Pantry. And then I was like, wait, I have whole wheat tortillas, I have some eggs, I have a guacamole that I made the other night. I'll have that. So that I can maintain what? This. I am not going to morph myself into a loser. And if I do want a burger, I'll go buy some lean means and make a burger in the house, girl. Because also that burger was going to cost me how much? I think it was 160, girl. Crazy work. I can make myself buns. I'm a baker now. I can make myself buns, get some mince, make a burger at home. I am not going to compromise how far I've come on the whim because of cravings. And most people, they, give in to their cravings. Most people are not in control, my girl. That's why they are losers, okay? There's something that is in overdrive. They are autopilot. They get a first thought, it takes over, they can't stop thinking about it, and now they gotta do it. They gotta do the thing, they gotta order the food, they gotta do whatever, they gotta spend the money, they gotta blow it. They can't think, oh, I need to think about groceries, I need to think about this. No, girl. Because most people, they are living on autopilot. They are not like actually here. Like when you are present in your life and you love being responsible for yourself, like you are actually in the driver's seat of your life, you're not just gonna be doing things willy-nilly. You have to plan. And what do manipulators hate the most? They hate people that take their time. When you are slow, when you take your time with things, it will not be possible for you to be manipulated. It will make it very difficult. Especially when you are practicing self-mastery, my girl. When you can see yourself clearly, you can see other people clearly. So already when this person is coming with their games, you can see them from a mile. Like, oh, I see what time you're on. But when you are practicing self-mastery, you are not interested in the games and outmaneuvering them because there is no outmaneuvering a manipulator. The only thing to do is not participate. I don't respond to manipulation. I don't do the back and forth, and I simply remove myself. I will not even confront them and say, you are manipulating me. I know what you're doing. Because that's what they want. They want to be confronted. They want your energy. They want, girl. So do not let losers let you morph yourself into being a loser just because you're feeling like you're winning too much, or they're trying to make you feel bad, like, oh, when are you always winning, you never lose. It's not fair. Life is not fair, girl. Welcome to the real world. So this is not the time to be average, to be mediocre, to be lukewarm. You cannot be lukewarm about your life. That's what losers do. That's the job for the losers. Everybody has a role to play in this life. I think it's getting dark. Turn on this light. Everybody has a role to play. Ah, hold on. I'll use this spoon to reach. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel like it made it darker now. Maybe I should use that one. Hold on, girls. I'm coming. 2 minutes. Let's see. Let me turn this one off. Better. Oh, I should probably sit on the bed. My live on TikTok. It's dying. Girls, let's go back on TikTok. Thank you for joining my live. I'm going to be live on TikTok for another hour. It's a treat. Thank you girls so much for joining my live on YouTube. I really appreciate you girls. I'll keep letting you know when I go live so that I can have these long lives, and then I'll post the lives on YouTube. So thank you. How do I end it? Thanks girls. I don't know how to end the live. I fear if I exit, what if it doesn't save? What does this do? 49. Oh gosh. Thanks girls. I'm see you on TikTok, ne? Yes, let's go back to TikTok, girl. Let's go back to TikTok because this live is 57 minutes. So I think it's long enough. And then I'm going to post it on YouTube. And if someone wants to come back and watch, they will come. Come back to TikTok. I'm going to be there until 7. I got time today. Okay, girls. Thank you. Thank you for joining the live. I really appreciate it.